Keep your eyes on number 2 in gray. He'll do just that. It's up the middle. Hupfer scoops it at second, steps on the base. A double play ends it. From 3 and 8 to State. Johnston is moving on to Cedar Rapids. This 3-1 is crushed out to left field. You can kiss that one goodbye. An absolute rocket from Trevin Helming. Here's the 2-2. It misses and it gets away from the catcher. A race to home plate. Krug is safe. Krug is safe. Johnston walks it off in 8. The third 3-2 from Martin. This one smoked out to left field. It continues to go back. It's off the top of the wall. Avi Taylor takes off for second, and it's an RBI double, the 5th of the year against the Maroons for Taylor, and the Dragons have the lead. Still at that score, but he's looking to do a little bit more damage. That one is cranked to left. Does it stay fair? Yes, it does. Back-to-back home runs for Owen Hupfer. The 1-1 to Helming. Put in play up the middle. Trevin Helming in the clutch once again. And Johnston sweeps the Warriors. Johnston has already done some damage here in the 4th, but they'd love to do a little bit more. And they'll do just that. A base hit out into right field. Avi Taylor is waved home. We'll have a play at home plate. It won't matter. An RBI single from Caleb Cosman, and the Dragons have put up a 2 spot here in the 4th. Davies has retired his last 13 batters. Make it 14 on a backwards K. Will Davies have a night? Minks and Tell both have 16, so 5 guys really all in one singular spot. That one still carrying back, and it just drops in front of the fence. It will be an RBI double for Max Minks, and Johnston strikes first. He'll stay put. Remick sends that one out to center. It's trouble for the Dragon defense. Taylor sliding in. He made the catch. 1 for 3 after the miss there from Kinney. Tell pokes one out into right field. That one continues to carry back at the wall. It's over the wall. Mason Tell for 3 runs. The 2nd home run of the day for Johnston. Minks fires the 1-2. That's going to be a strikeout. 1-2-3 for the Maroons here in the 2nd. We'll see you in the bottom of the frame. It's 2-2 with still 2 on and just 1 out, and Hupfer blasts one out into left field. The second chance, does he take advantage? Yes, he does! A 3-run home run for Owen Hupfer. Damage dealt from Johnston. After the double play, Tell crushes one to deep center field. That's a base hit for Mason Tell. His first of the day. He's going to take off for 3. Mason Tell slides in for an RBI triple. Stolen 7 against these Bobcats. That one is smashed out into right field. It continues to go back, and that ball is out of here. A 2-run shot from Max Minks, and he extends Johnston's lead up to 9 runs. That we've been talking about, if they feel like that's necessary. Kinney pushes one deep out into right field. We might have another shot. It won't be a shot, but it is an extra base hit for Sam Kinney, who will go for the triple. Owen Hupfer scores, and it's the 2nd RBI triple for the Dragons here this evening.
That one.
Minks fires the 0-1. That's put in play over to Clevenger at short. He flips it over to Hupfer at 2nd, and it's a double play to get out of the 1st inning. A nice job up the middle from the middle infielders for Johnston, and the Maroons don't score any. We'll see you in the bottom half of the 1st with the Johnston Bats coming up next. Mason Tell will lead off the inning here for Johnston in the 2nd. 6-0 after a 6 spot back in the 1st. They scored 6 runs off of 6 hits, but they did leave the bases loaded. Kind of one of the talking points that we talked a lot about in game number 1 was the ability for Johnston to get a mercy rule victory over the Rams, and they were just stuck at 9 consistently and just couldn't finish it early.
The old announcer,
yeah.
That was on us. That one's on us.
The announcer's jinx. Tell puts that one in play, and that's going to be another base hit out of Mason Tell. He is now 5 for 6 here today.
Tell is doing an excellent job of just every at-bat, he's just taking advantage of inside pitches, outside pitches. He's just getting on base. And like Buck said, every game these guys are getting better and better. And that comes with every inning, every at-bat. And it's really fun to see, the former coach in me, to see these guys each game get more and more confident. And I don't know. I know I've said that a handful of times throughout these broadcasts, but they're playing extremely confident baseball at the most important time.
Yeah, no doubt. Mason Tell has gotten a base hit on each of his last 5 at-bats. He popped up to Kaiser at second base on his first at-bat in the first inning of game number 2. Since then, it's been nothing but singles for Tell, who's registered 5, and he's now up to 28 hits on the season. This is low, and it's 1-1 for Trevin Helming. A lot of energy coming out of that dugout.
Hey, the team with more energy usually wins. That's what I always said.
The 1-1 delivery. Smashed out into left center field. That's a base hit for Trevin Helming, and it one-hops over the fence. It'll be a ground rule double for Helming.
And fortunately for Southeast Polk, it was a ground rule
Yeah.
double. That's one of those ones that's probably going to be a triple, but if at minimum, that's scoring the speedy Tell from first base, so that had to force him to hold up at third. But nonetheless, that ball was pieced really well. And, another good at-bat out of him.
Yeah.
He's a guy that, maybe isn't quite right there with the guys that are hitting the cover off the ball right now at the top of the lineup, but he's right there. I mean, that's a huge double for him. That just adds to his portfolio, I guess, if you will, of big hits and boosting that confidence.
Trevin is knocking on the doorstep of 30 hits on the year. That was his 29th of the season, 29 hits, 17 RBIs for the future UNI Panther quarterback. And now you're looking at Avi Taylor with 2 guys in scoring position and nobody down. He had an RBI single back in inning number 1. He pops this one up, but it looks like it will exit play. No, it drops just in front of Johnston's dugout, and Patterson just was unable to get to that one in time.
Good hustle. That's a tough play, especially when you're going towards the opposing dugout where you've got stairs and
Maybe
Coach
slight...
Bucklew sitting on a cooler.
A lot of cold stairs, per se.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple, hey, don't you drop it.
Yeah. You're not going to hear many, you got room.
Avi looks at the 0-1, and it's 0-2.
Avi finding himself down 0-2. As tough as it is sometimes to shorten up and just do the little things right, try to reach on or move the guys up, this is a good moment for him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be bigger games coming down the stretch where he's going to be in this exact spot with guys on. In that time, it's a learning experience, huh?
Strike 3 called on a pitch low and away, and Avi will walk back to the dugout for the first out of the second. It's the second strikeout here today for McCool. Now he's going to face Caleb Cosman, who's had a great day, 3 for 5, a home run, 3 RBIs. Just a really, really good performance here from Cosman. He's now up to 16 hits and 14 RBIs in his senior season. He puts one in play once again, charged out into left field. That one is off the fence. Another extra base hit from Caleb Cosman, and it's going to score 2.